Hello again, and welcome to Mr. Mayor's Book Chats. I'm going to talk to you about 5 books today. First one is Iceman by Chris Lynch, and there's not a whole lot of hockey books, but this is one of them, and it's by an author that is kind of known for his sports books. But it's about two brothers, Dwayne and Eric, who have played hockey their entire life, and Dwayne is 17, and he's done with it. He's played all his life, but he wants to focus on other things, which leaves his younger brother Eric, who's 14, to kind of live on the hockey lifestyle that his family craves. Their dad is kind of this hockey nut, and Eric is always trying to impress his dad, get the attention of his dad, and all of his buddies on the hockey team, which they're not really his buddies, they're just teammates. They call him the Iceman because once Eric hits the ice, kind of this anger takes hold of him, and he is kind of an enforcer, a fighter on the ice. And they call him the Iceman because they say his heart is so cold. But Eric's dealing with some other stuff, always trying to live under the shadow of his brother, trying to, get the love from his dad that he's craving for. His mom is always pointing out what's wrong with him and what he's doing wrong. So he's just trying to kind of find himself before he explodes. The next book I'm going to talk to you about is called The Warden's Daughter, and it's about a girl named Cammie, and this takes place during the summer of 1959. So it's a little bit of historical fiction, but Cammie's mom died in a tragic car accident when Cammie was very young. So Cammie has never had a mom in her life. Cammie's dad is the warden of the local prison. So Cammie has kind of always lived at the prison in an apartment in the prison. But when she turns 13, she is looking for a mother figure. So she looks where she's familiar. She looks in the prison. And she kind of interviews all these prisoners and gets their stories and is just looking for that motherly figure in her life. But then some things start happening in the prison that kind of throws her life out of skew a little bit. She starts to find out a little bit more about her dad. So it's just kind of a good story. If Jerry Spinelli, if you've read anything by him, you might check this one out. If you're looking for more of a thriller or scary book, this one is Dark Deep by Ali Kandi. And it's about a group of 4 kids, and a lot of the reviews say it's kind of like The Goonies meets Stranger Things. There's some paranormal stuff going on. So these 4 friends, there's a place in town that is kind of a swamp area that everybody just kind of stays away because they think that there's stories of a beast that lives there and just all these kind of mysterious, strange things that happen. But when one of their drones lands near the swamp, they go to the swamp to find the drone. And they find this kind of mysterious houseboat and this island that is in there. And they look around a little bit and their curiosities just kind of take over and they start looking. And then they look a little bit farther and they find this kind of portal, what they call the Dark Deep. And one of them touches it. And then strange, crazy things start to happen. And it's told in alternating perspectives. So you see the story through all 4 of their eyes. So it's just a bit of an adventure, mystery, a little bit of paranormal. So check that one out. Drum roll, please. This is realistic fiction. It's about a girl named Melly, and she joined the school band initially just because her best friend Olivia begged her to. But Melly began to playing, and she learned she loved to play the drums. And it's kind of her only time to feel like she can express herself. Now they are headed for a band summer camp 2 weeks away up in Michigan. But the day before they leave, Mellie's parents tell her that they are splitting up. So that kind of rocks her world right there. And then when they get to the summer camp, um, Olivia ditches Mellie for a boy that she's kind of had eyes for. So Mellie is kind of left alone. But then she finds a new friend, and this guitar player, this girl guitar player. And she starts hanging out with her and starts to feel some feelings that she's never had before. So it's just Mellie's trying to figure out her life, kind of how she feels, and just in a kind of a changing point in her life. So if you liked Better Nate Than Ever last year, that was on the Caudle list, you might like this one. And the last one is nonfiction. It's a big book. It's called Atlas Obscura, The Explorer's Guide for the World's Most Adventurous Kid. And it's just all about these crazy places all over the world that are maybe not well known, or things that happen. There's in Honduras the Odyssey shipwreck, and it just gives you a little blurb about that. So if you like nonfiction, this is one of those books that you can just kind of pick up and flip a page and find something interesting. All of these are available down here at the library. Come see me and chat about books. Thanks.